We're 3 episodes into Disney Plus's The Book of Boba Fett, and I think it's safe to say that Disney has effectively transformed a mysterious bounty hunter into the softest crime boss in the galaxy.
Vaughn Jog Vlog.
Tamira Morrison picks up the role of Boba Fett. Remember, he played Jango Fett, and he's the voice of Boba Fett when they remaster all the stuff. Okay. You would think that with this series, we'd be picking up kind of where we started with the teaser for it at the end of The Mandalorian Season 2, but not exactly. Okay, so Boba Fett and what's this? Mistress Strand? Finnick something, Chun-Li. These two have overthrown Bib Fortuna, who took on the mantle that Jabba the Hutt had in Tatooine. They've got a crime family with really no one working for them except maybe a service droid and these 2 piglets going around town collecting their tribute for protection, I guess. They seem to have a lot of people who want them dead. Some Hutts come by and say, oh yeah, we want to get involved in this too, right? We want to reclaim Jabba's territory. There's a snail mayor that he's very lenient with. There's some fish people, very lenient with them too. And really, the guy just believes anything anybody tells him. Well, yeah, we would pay you some tribute, but we already paid for protection from this other gang. Take some kids, street kids with unproven fighting ability, who have these anachronistic motorcycles, speeders in the desert that are pristine, and they're supposed to be poor. Okay. Oh yeah, he almost gets assassinated by a Wookiee, captures him, lets him go. Okay, real crime boss stuff right here. Merciless, huh? Gets a new Rancor, says how he'd like to ride it, how he's ridden beasts 10 times that size. Yeah, okay, sure you have. In a cartoon. And we had the world's slowest speeder chase. Wow. Don't let Robert Rodriguez direct anything. This hack has 2 modes. One, there's hack shill, okay? And then there's schlock. Actually, there's 3 modes because he has to make sure Danny Trejo gets work. And that's where we are now in the story, sometime after Return of the Jedi. But first, we have to have a shitload of flashbacks. For some reason, he's always in this rejuvenation chamber that makes him have dreams, trying to recall how he got here. Stuff that maybe would have worked for a 3-minute montage in the first episode, but instead it's dominated the series so far. In episode 1 and 2, these flashbacks account for more than half of the episode. And what we've got here is a bounty hunter, stoic figure, right? Who has climbed his way out of the Sarlacc pit. Did that damage his skin somehow? So he's a bit ashy. I don't really know. Did we ever explain the baldness? I'm not sure how this thing affected him. He had armor on. Isn't it weird how he takes his helmet off and it makes like this decompression sound, even though it's just against cloth? I don't really see what it's locking onto. But the issue with these flashbacks is Boba Fett is a less is more character. And I knew this would be an absolute disaster. I just didn't think it would be this slow and put me to sleep this effectively. I mean, we've got a guy with almost no real story to him, who doesn't like to talk, hanging out with other types of creatures who don't like to talk. So if you really enjoy pantomiming with Tusken Raiders, this is the show for you. And it's quite remarkable how the Tusken Raiders have kind of taken him captive. He's shown some skills, he becomes part of their tribe, teaches them how to jump from one speeder to the other, even though they don't use this in their raid on the train in the desert. They make one of their ceremonial jabbing sticks, that they like to taunt people with. Give him the best robes, really make him part of the family. Oh, but the next episode, he remembers how they're all killed off screen for him. And so he gives them the Darth Vader funeral and throws all of the stuff in the fire. The special stick they had him make. And then he gets woken up by that Wookiee who came to kill him. And there's that stick again. So what was the point? And finally, I would say that he's effectively castrated. He's hanging out with Chun-Li, not putting any moves on her. This is going to be a recurring thing for these Disney Plus series involving Star Wars. I mean, we've got The Mandalorian doing the same thing, hanging out with people who don't like to talk. He doesn't like to talk. He keeps his helmet on. He sure ain't putting the moves on anybody. And that's the important thing, and the guys can't score with the ladies in Star Wars anymore, thanks to Disney. Oh yeah, I also want to say how much I hate this Star Wars production logo. We have LucasArts at the top, right along with the Disney Plus thing, and we have to watch this series of masks, most of them irrelevant. It's not like there's a Luke Skywalker mask. Who watching this needs to be reminded that this is part of Star Wars? If you think I'm being too harsh, let me know in the comments below. It's always remarkable how many people are willing to defend something owned by a large corporation.
If you appreciate a YouTube channel that doesn't just pad out content to get to the 8-minute mark so that it can hammer you with ad breaks, then you should subscribe to my son's channel. You just got done watching it.